The circular saw in particular is used to cut wood, sometimes any other material, but it's mostly for wood. If you want one for metal, you would probably get one for specific metal, like a metal saw. Those exist. Believe me, they exist. So this itself has a disc. The disc has different shapes of the ridges. The ridges itself can be different. You can't really see it. Let's see. Let's try to position it differently. Yeah, I still think you can't see it. But the disc itself, the metal disc, this metal red disc itself has different. This has ridges, which is what allows you to make the cut. Other saws, other disc saws or other saw discs have different points at or different edges for different types of cuts. They have it for different types of things and materials. They also have different widths, so some of them are smaller and some of them are bigger. And then that's mostly everything. So yeah, this one in particular, like I said earlier, is meant for wood. You can't get them for other materials, but the one that I have today is for wood. So right here, oh, it's too big. Hold up, let's see if we can zoom out. Oh no, that is, okay, let's see, here we go. You can probably see it over here, but it has this handle where you would actually be able to get it and hold it. Now it's not the only handle that it has though, because up here you have a different one. This one you would be able to hold it from here, and this one you're able to hold it from here, because once again this is a heavy tool. It's okay, it's not that heavy, but once you carry it around, it can be heavy, and it's a saw, so you're supposed to have a safety precautions for a tool that can cut off half of your leg off, and probably more. So you're able to hold it like this, and you would make the cut holding it like this. I don't want my face showing. I'm gonna cut that off. But yeah, you would hold it like this, with the hand in one knob and hand in the actual handle, and then you would make your cut. Another thing that this one has is the trigger for it is what? Let's see. Let's turn it around. The trigger for this particular saw is right here. But as you can see, as much as I'm clicking it, it won't actually turn on. It won't do anything. It's not turning on the flashlight. It's not doing anything. You can see that it has a little bit of tape, and that was something that my dad did in particular, because since he uses this a lot, it needs to be able to have it and be able to like pull out of his tool case and use it in his job. It just makes it easier. What makes it easier, or like what is it making easier? Well, it's making the safety ridge a lot easier to push. You have a button right here on this side. Wait, let's see, I'm turning around again. It's the button that you would press to take off the security measure. Now, I won't press it because I'm not going to use this all, but that's how you would use it. You would press this first, push the trigger a little bit, and not against a material, because if it does go against any type of material, if it encounters any type of pressure, it will immediately stop, because it's a safety precaution. You will have to let it run like two turns before you can actually start using it and start to cut wood, because once again, if you press the safety button and immediately try to cut wood, it will stop and it will turn off. So you just have to have that in mind. That's everything for this one in particular. This one in particular has this metal table type thing. This metal has units along the sides, just so you can, if you don't have a ruler, or just in case you want to double check what the measure is before you start cutting. I wasn't prepared to shoot for a bigger tool, but here we are. So yeah, that's mostly it. This one, if you stand it up like this is how it would usually go. You have the safety gear on the bottom, and you have this tabletop type of thing, where this is the unit side and this is another part, the unit side. Both of them in inches. This right here is just a protective, It's just to protect you, basically, because this is where the disc will run, and that's where the disc will spin. So if it wasn't protected, that's probably a whole hand that you're having to cut out there. You also have this, which is a hook, just in case you want to hook it onto your tool belt. Some people do that, like my father does, but once again, it is heavy, so I mean, unless you're not used to it, then I don't really recommend it. That's basically it for this video. And the battery, I keep on saying it's basically it, but I keep on finding more to talk about. This one has a battery just like the power tool does, and it's on the side. So as you can see there, this is where the battery actually went, and now it's not there anymore. This is the battery that this one in particular uses. I don't know if this DeWalt one is more efficient than any other brands. I don't know its model. I just know it's a saw, and I know how to use it. That's basically it. But I'm gonna have to do a different voiceover.